Dear students, we have been learning about portfolio management, implementation and review. In this chapter, we are going to learn performance measures where we are going to evaluate the performance of a portfolio and study the measures to evaluate the performance of a portfolio. The performance measures which we will be studying are Trenner's measure, the Sharpe's measure, the Jensen's measure called as Jensen's alpha, and the M-square measure. These are the four popularly employed portfolio performance evaluation measures. Today we are going to learn about the M-square measure. This measure is proposed by Leigh Modigliani and Franco Modigliani, and it is a variant of Sharpe's measure which we have learned earlier. The M-square measure is basically the difference between the return on the adjusted portfolio and the return on the market portfolio, where the return on the adjusted portfolio whose volatility matches the volatility of the market index. So the adjustment is done for the volatility to match the volatility of the market index, and thus the difference between the two returns is found out. That is what is M-square. So the concept behind this M-square ratio is to create a portfolio P such that it mimics the risk of the market portfolio by altering the weights of the actual portfolio P and the risk-free assets until portfolio P has the same total risk as the market. The return on the mimicking of portfolio P is determined and then it is compared with the market return. So then to find out the weight in the portfolio P which sets the portfolio risk equal to the market risk, we have to divide the standard deviation of the market portfolio by the standard deviation of the portfolio P. This will give you the weight in the portfolio P which sets the portfolio risk equal to the market risk. Once we have this weight, the balance 1 minus weight P such found out that can be invested in risk-free asset. So now once we have the weight of the portfolio P which sets the portfolio risk equal to market risk and also the balance weight which can be invested in the risk-free asset, then the adjusted return which is the mimicking portfolio P is basically calculated like this, where we are having the weight of the portfolio P whose risk matches the market risk multiplied by return of that portfolio, and we add the weighted return on risk-free assets. So this total is going to give you now the adjusted return on portfolio P. So with that background, let us find out how to calculate our M-square measure. So we have this information where we have three funds information given, fund A, B, C, which represent portfolio A, B and C. We have return on the market and we have risk-free rate given. The periods are 9, we have 9 periods. We have been given mean, that is return average return on the portfolio A, portfolio B, portfolio C, as well as the average return on the market. We have been given standard deviation of each portfolio as well as the standard deviation of the market, and we have been given beta of each portfolio. The beta of market return is always 1. Now here we have to calculate M-square measure. There are two ways to calculate M-square measure. We can use this formula, but we can start with this first. This is easier to calculate the M-square measure. Let us do it. So now when we are calculating the return on the adjusted portfolio, first we'll have to find out weight. Okay, the first weight, which is WP, which we just learned, will be actually the division of the standard deviation of market portfolio divided by the standard deviation of the portfolio. So what is the standard deviation of the market portfolio? The standard deviation of the market portfolio is 20.5. You divide 20.5 by the standard deviation of the portfolio A, for which we are trying to find out the M square measure, which is 28.1. So 20.5 divided by 28.1, you will have approximately 0.729, which can be converted to 0.73. So now we have weight P, therefore that weight P is 0.73. So to find out the weighted return of the portfolio, weight multiplied by the return of the portfolio, the average return of the portfolio is already given here for portfolio A or fund A. So 0.73 multiplied by 17.1, this gives you the weighted return of portfolio P. Now the remaining amount, 1 minus 0.73, which is basically 0.27, which is the weight for the risk-free assets to be invested, and therefore the weighted return on risk-free assets, the risk-free return, average return is 8.6. So weight of the risk-free assets multiplied by the average return gives you the weighted return for the risk-free assets. So together, now we are basically adding this together to find out the adjusted return of the portfolio. Once we have found out this adjusted return of the portfolio A, we can, from this return which we have found out, we can subtract the return on the market portfolio. The average return on market portfolio here is 11%. So we subtract the 11% from the adjusted return, so which we have found out. So M square, which is the return, adjusted return on the portfolio minus the market return. So we are actually doing the same thing. So once we can find out the difference will give you the value of M square, which is 3.805 in case of portfolio A. Similarly, we can find out the value of M square measure for fund B and fund C, or portfolio B and portfolio C. Thank you.